Indeed.
I see. That makes sense. For those of us who haven't experienced the Aeonic game firsthand, it's just something from the history books, or even akin to a myth.
But I never imagined that the Aeonic game would turn into a blood sacrifice overnight. The Herald of Death was a heartless madman. If I hadn't defeated him then, all of Duomension City would have become his slaughterhouse. During the first few years of my journey, I relived that evening every single night in my dreams. The color of that twilight, painted with blood. So much blood, blended with terror and screams. The victims were twisted like clay into grotesque shapes, like paint tubes that had been snapped, one after the other. And that man, he reveled in the colors splattered everywhere and wanted the whole world to be his canvas. Even if I could avenge his victims, in the end, it won't bring them back to life. The entire thing is like a heavy piece of baggage. Only by letting it go can I travel the road ahead more easily.
You did your best, and I'm glad to see you made it back here safe and sound.
I thought I'd never come back. But the times have changed. The conditions to hold the Phantasmoon Games have been met again. However, to hold 2 games in just 15 years? That in itself is far from normal. Just like 15 years ago, the IPC wants to control everything. However, a game woven by the most fickle of eons is destined to slip through everyone's grasp. I received a report from the Department of Aberration Defense. I'm sure she must also have heard. There's been a brutal incident in Dovebrook District. Someone massacred everyone at the headquarters of the Sinwish Syndicate, leaving a signature that only the Herald of Death would use. The Bloody Bloom.
What? The Herald of Death is still alive?
People at the Department of Aberration Defense told me that the Herald of Death was executed after his verdict was passed. Even were he to be resurrected, the rules dictate that the same person cannot become a supplicant twice.
Are you saying we've got a copycat?
That's right. The Herald of Death has a copycat. But what I find even more worrying is that this Phantasmoon Games has caught the attention of something even more terrifying than the Herald of Death. I believe that whether or not this Herald of Death copycat has a connection to the Phantasmoon Games, defeating him presents an excellent opportunity for you to demonstrate the resolve of the Nameless to the whole of Plain Arcadia. Exactly. As for you, Dad, have any clients commissioned you lately? It'd be best if you left this world for a while.
May I take that as my daughter showing concern for her dad?
You can take it as a safety advisory from the Astral Express. Also, as she has already become a supplicant and joined the Phantasmoon Games, she will have my full support. I'd like her to temporarily keep the Mask of Elation that has been passed down through our family.
Too late for me to raise any objections at this point, right? Sounds good. The mask stays with the kid.
Thank you. Would you like another drink?
Got it. Next, it's time to show me the way out, isn't it? I've definitely overstayed my welcome. For most of my life, I couldn't be there for my daughter. And now that I finally have the chance, she wants me to leave. In that case, I ought to be on my way. Himeko. The Graphia family has a number of records about the Phantasmoon Games, passed down through the generations. Come over to the school library later. I'll give them to you.
I'll be there, Dad. I apologize. My father's little tour seems to have made things awkward for everyone on the Express. Let's head to the parlor car and check in on Welt and March. Now that my father's gone, we can all relax a bit.
Has Mr. Ryosuke left?
Yes. I told him to head home for now. After all, what is going on with the Phantasmoon games has nothing to do with him. I'm really sorry, everyone, for bringing my personal family matters onto the Express.
Not at all. Mr. Ryosuke is your family. And that makes him part of our family too. And the most important thing for family is to be together. So he's welcome to drop by anytime.
Madame Pearl sent a message to the Express just now, inviting our supplicant to a meeting. She'll have a private car waiting for us. Yes. The meeting won't be held in some stuffy, formal reception room. She would like us to visit and tour the headquarters of a company under her name instead. Himiko, you know about Pearlux Corp, right?
Of course. It's the biggest entertainment conglomerate in plain Arcadia.
Entertainment company?
That's right. Pearlux Corp is a titan, dominating the entertainment consumer market, including cartoons, comics, games, toys, and the like. They've cornered half the market.
Oh, so that's where the Pearl in Pearlux comes from. It's a play on her name.
Did Pearl mention what she wanted to talk about?
She didn't say much, but she specifically mentioned wanting to discuss the developments regarding the Phantasmoon games, and that she could provide us with a bit of help.
Helping her opponents in the Ionic game? Oh, looks like she realizes we are all in the same boat. Perhaps she has also realized that the Phantasmoon games cannot be artificially manipulated.
We may be able to get a clearer picture of Pearl's intentions after we meet with her.
Think about it. You've already crossed paths with key figures from numerous factions, and even built rapport with some. You're already a capable Nameless who can more than hold your own. Though she holds a high administrative position on this planet, do not forget, she is also one of the 10 Stonehearts. You've already dealt with Aventurine on numerous occasions, so you should have ample experience handling members of the 10 Stonehearts.
Hey, don't worry. If things do get messy, yours truly is here to save the day.
Looks like March wants to visit too.
I'm just trying to look out for her here. Even if things do go sideways, Pearl wouldn't dare get mad at two adorable young ladies like us, right?
Well then, I'll leave this meeting to you two.
Aren't you coming with us, Himeko?
I'd like to talk with my father. Didn't he say he would hand over the records about the Phantasmoon games from our family history to me? And honestly, isn't this a good chance for you youngsters to handle things independently?
I understand. In that case, she, March, and I will be heading out now.
Oh, score! A private car! So, where are we getting picked up?
You should be familiar with it. It's just under the giant gate next to the AT Plaza.
Isn't that where we first met Sparksy? Since we're getting chauffeured there, why not just come straight to us? dying to stop by the comic store to grab a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue. Ah, look! There's a convenience store! Mind if I grab a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue while we're waiting?
Is that the comic based on the Express's adventures? The author sure knows how to tap into what's trending.
The best part is that the author drew all of us as adorable little animals. Totally fits our personas, don't you think? Hey, so am I. It's an ensemble comic.
In fact, it was recently announced that the Fluffy is getting an animated adaptation, and the copyright for it is currently held by Pearlux Corp.
It's a super memorable comic. No way can I miss getting a copy while I'm here. I promise I won't be long. A couple of minutes, tops.
Looks like we got here on the early side. Since coming to this world, I still haven't had a chance to get a street-level view of the city. How about this? We'll meet up under the ad at the Plaza Gate in a few minutes.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Might as well take a look around then.
Absolutely insane! Did you see the post I shared? Hey, you hear the news? There was a supplicant battle at Graphia Academy.
Yeah, I saw it. The online forums are already blowing up.
The supplicant called Sparksy. How terrifying! Actually using live streams to spread mimetic viruses. Eons, that's just evil! I can't believe the Department of Aberration Defense is letting someone that dangerous run loose!
I heard her livestream got permabanned. Good thing that Nameless from the Astral Express acted so quickly.
I wonder what the next supplicant will do.
Have you read the new chapter of Fluffy Across the Blue? Have you read the new chapter of Fluffy Across the Blue?
Sorry, I'm not into comics for kids.
They just released the official concept art for that giant pom-pom robot!
That mech design is totally unrealistic. What's so great about it?
Do you have the slightest clue how to talk to other people? Do you?
Hey, relax. Now, if we were talking about a fusion between Daybreak Squadron and the Raccoon, that would totally get my attention.
Wow! You are unbelievably childish!
Hello there. Would you like to learn more about the Research Society of Happy Smiles? Is the weight of work and stress in your life crushing you? Check out the Research Society of Happy Smiles.
So, this free?
Rest assured, the only thing joining our Research Society will cost you is a bit of your precious time. We've set up a venue near Dovebrook, where we offer free psychological counseling and living assistance to all visitors. All our services are provided free of charge.
I had a friend who passed away, and he mentioned you before. He told me that if I ever ran into trouble, the kind people at the Research Society would help me.
Your friend passed away? How terribly sad! But the words he left you have illuminated your path in life.
He told me that if I joined the Research Society of Happy Smiles, I could get rid of my suffering forever and be eternally happy. That true?
Of course it's true. Just look at the society we live in. Everyone's suspicious and dismissive of one another, and willing to take dangerous risks just for a little pleasure, for a thrill. Did you hear about how a streamer took over Graphia Academy and was trying to spread a memetic virus through the internet? And over in Duffbrook, gang violence erupted and left a pile of corpses in its wake. Oh, may the Master of Elation save us all. The Research Society was founded with the sole purpose of healing humanity's incurable inner pain. Following Aha's creed, we aim to spread laughter across the mortal coil and eliminate all suffering. Exactly what it says. As an eraser wipes away the doodles of a pencil, so too shall the pain be wiped away. Have either of you heard about the tragedy of the Bloodstained Games 15 years ago? Why, of course you have. You're the Astral Express's superstar. You've even dug up everything there is to know about something that happened over a decade ago. There was an awful accident during the last Phantom Moon Games, and many people lost their loved ones and children. It was as if a hole that could never be filled had been drilled into their hearts, leaving only sorrow to accompany them for the rest of their lives. To escape their suffering, these people who had lost their loved ones gathered together and established a mutual support association. This was the Research Society of Happy Smiles' predecessor. It's now been well over a decade, and the Research Society continues to help more and more people emerge from the darkness in their lives and step into a brighter, happier future. Come to think of it, it would be most wonderful if a distinguished person like yourself were also interested in our Research Society. Should you find yourself with a moment to spare, please come and visit our Mutual Aid Society.
Well, if it isn't the Astral Express's superstar. Of course it's you. Looks like we really were bound to run into each other. I'm here to do my job. Problem is, you've gone and messed up my investigation. Here I was, pretending to be a broke passerby to infiltrate this shady research society. You should have ignored me, but no, you acted like some approachable celebrity waltzing into a supermarket, hijacking my conversation with their recruiter. Now, with a star like you here, I can't even test the waters anymore. You must have heard about the Sinuish Syndicate killings in Dovebrook, right? The lead I'm following might be connected to this Research Society of Happy Smiles. But I'll stop there. Not like you're going to pay for my intel, and none of this is any of your business anyway. Based on your social circle, you wouldn't be talking about the poor IPC sap who was unlucky enough to be there, huh? Planning to avenge him? Oh, so your next miracle will be executing the Herald of Death. Can't say I'm surprised.
Be careful. The murderer is the Herald of Death. He's dangerous.
Oh, thanks for your concern. Oh, be careful. Been a hot minute since anyone said that to me. Even so, it's my duty to solve the case. Doesn't matter if nobody pays me. I'll still find the killer and exact justice on the spot. A fool I happen to be on fairly good terms with. Revenge killings or turf wars. Wouldn't be unusual for gang members to die like that, but dying at the hands of some psycho who kills for kicks? That I can't accept. No matter where you are in the cosmos, which era, regardless of how civilization evolves, some rules will just never change. Like an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Hey, guess which lucky girl just managed to snag the last copy in the whole store. Oh, who's this?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ashvale, the famous detective. You could say your friend and I are acquainted through past clashes. Huh. We did have a bit of a clash of opinions back at the tavern, did we not?
That's what you meant by clash? Fair enough.
First time I've ever heard anyone introduce themselves as a famous detective. Mr. Ashvale? Why are you staring at me? Is there something weird on my face?
Young lady, you're holding a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue, right? Would you mind giving it to me?
Well, give it to you! This was the last copy in the store, you know.
Oh, I see. Of course. I'm not asking you to give it away for free. I'll pay for it. The retail price is 300 credits. I can pay you 10 times sticker price. 3,000 credits. What do you say?
Hey, mister, this isn't about the money.
Because it was the last one on the shelves. True. The last item in stock is like the final slice of cake on a plate. The last prey animal on the plains never fails to stir our urge to seize it before anyone else. So... 30,000 credits. How about that? That's my final offer. I'm not exactly rolling in money here. Truth is, I'm actually buying it for that foolish friend of mine. The one who died. Today is his farewell ceremony. I thought I'd buy him his favorite comic to pay my respects. He'd always be rambling on about some raccoon with a baseball bat. And how the journey of the Express would never end, that kind of stuff. I heard those stories so many times, it felt like my ears were gonna fall off. But, after all that fuss, I completely missed the chance to buy it. Every store around here is sold out.
Oh, that's enough. My poor little heart can't handle sob stories like that. Here, Mr. Ashvale, take the comic.
Oh, thank you very much for the comic, young lady. Here's the 30,000 credits. Ooh, as promised. Oh, I heard you're the real-life inspirations for the characters. Since you're here, could I perhaps trouble you to sign it?
Unbelievable. Aww.
Thank you both. If Kostat could see this from where he is now, I'm sure he'd be smiling down on us. As a token of my gratitude, I'd like to give you a friendly word of caution, little girl. I know you plan to target the Herald of Death and cement your heroic image. However, all eyes will be on you during the Phantom Moon Games. On such a public stage, discretion would be wise. Because when the masses see your magnificent miracles and wield your extraordinary power, fear and jealousy could turn their wish power into wish you ill power at the drop of a hat. Forgive the expression, but you get what I mean. So, whatever plans you might have for this Herald of Death, why not leave the whole messy affair of revenge to someone who couldn't care less about winning or losing? Like me. Just like this comic. I'm dead set on getting him.
Is he an acquaintance of yours?
He's just some weird detective who was passing by.
It's nearly time for Perlux Corp to pick us up. We should get going.
anyone in IPC uniform.
This is the time we agreed on, no mistake about that. Maybe they got held up in traffic.
Greetings, crew of the Astral Express. It is my honor to escort you on your visit to headquarters.
Mechatron?
I am guard number 100086, created by Perlux Corp, a security specialist from the business division. My designated human name is Faerun, said to derive from an ancient language meaning iron. It's a pleasure to be of service. Please, do not concern yourselves with such things. My sole duty today is to ensure everyone reaches Perlux headquarters safely and happily.
So, what are we waiting for? Let's go!
According to the instructions given to me by Madame Pearl's secretary, there is still one more guest I need to pick up.
Well, now, how did I not see this coming? Looks like we're going the same way after all.
It's you again!
Hey, Mechatron, what's the plan? Do we hop into your cockpit, or are you gonna give us all a piggyback while you fly over?
Your ride is ready. Please, take your seats, everyone.
Whoa! Now that's what I call a custom paint job.
Your ride isn't your run-of-the-mill business car, but a customized, made-to-order vehicle, used especially for receiving guests.
Sorry, this might come across as a bit insensitive, but I have to ask, can Faerun actually fit in the driver's seat?
Of course not. I'll be driving and monitoring this vehicle remotely. Please, take your seats.
Now that is astonishing.
Wow, that's one massive robot!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the headquarters of the Perlux Corp.
Back when Himeko said this was an entertainment company, I knew their headquarters wouldn't be some ordinary old office building. But this is way too much. That giant robot statue? This place is totally like some supersized mega hangar!
Ha ha! You're absolutely right. In accordance with the vision of our founder, our lobby was intentionally constructed as you see it now. To realize dreams that far exceed what consumers imagine has always been Perlux Corp's core design philosophy, and we have never strayed from it. If any of you are familiar with our company's works, you may recognize this as
Mechatron Warrior Series, the Daybreak Squadron's base of operations.
Looks like Mr. Yang here is quite a fan of our company's animated works. Now, Madame Pearl would like to invite everyone from the Astral Express to take a tour before your official meeting begins. She has arranged for a member of our staff to accompany you, so please, wait here a moment.
I understand, Mr. Faerun. Thank you for escorting us all this way.
Well then, I'll take my leave. This way, Detective.
See you around, everyone.
to look around here before the meeting? That seems kinda weird.
Could it be related to her proposed collaboration? Perhaps this is her way of introducing her other identity.
It's all good as long as we get a chance to look around. That works for me. Why don't we explore while we wait for our new guide? Mr. Yang! Over here, quick, come on!
Looks like March's inner explorer has been awakened again. Let's not wander too far this time, shall we?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Parallax Corp. Mechatron units displayed in the exhibition area are available for purchase. For more information, please consult a nearby staff member. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to...
Mr. Yang! Isn't this your favorite giant robot? There's no way that's an engine of creation!
I saw it. Please, just keep it down. We're here as their guests. We should be careful about what sort of impression we leave. Looking more closely, it appears many of this Mechatron's components were never installed. Oh, what a shame. I was hoping to see it finished, to see the completed Mechatron. Imagine how it would look in motion. What a glorious sight that would be.
Really? In that case, Mr. Yang, let's hear it. Which one's stronger? This giant robot, or that Arahato you designed back when you were an animator?
Seeing as we're on someone else's property, comparing robots from different works would be most disrespectful to the creators themselves. Arahato is an animation all about robots, while Daybreak Squadron is a live-action hero drama. The two really cannot be compared.
Oh, what a stereotypically textbook mature answer.
My days of being a hot-headed young man are well behind me, so please, cut this mature old man some slack, would you? We don't usually come to a place this cool. So why don't the three of us take a photo under this massive Mechatron?
Now we're talking. Let me set the self-timer, so we can all get in the shot together.
Oh, standing below a huge Mechatron like this is just incredible.
Looks like Mr. Yang's still young at heart after all.
Where did this extra person in the photo come from?
Ghost? But it's daytime, and there's way too many people here anyway. Who are you?
Oh. Wow, this truly is a magnificent face. Oh, it's nothing like how it looks on the news. Being able to see it up close feels almost surreal. Am I too close? Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm not great with personal space. Sorry. It's impossible not to stare at a face this amazing. You'll forgive me, right? Oh, right, I forgot to show you my ID. Right, here we are. I'm Nihilux, and I work at Parallax Corp's Imagenesis Technology Department. I'm a P-30 agent who works for the IPC.
So, what brings you here?
Madam Pearl sent me to the lobby to pick you up. All of you are famous super cosmic level heroes whose faces have been all over the news more times than I can count. So of course I recognized you right away and just couldn't help rushing over here to snap a selfie with you. Hope you don't mind.
I see. Well, then, hello, Miss Nihilux.
Hello everyone! Starting now, I'll be your tour guide, taking you on a comprehensive and in-depth tour to every single must-visit place in this building. From the Mechatron Imagenesis that managed to pique Mr. Yang's interest, to Miss March's favorite fluffy across the blue merchandise, I'll reveal all the secrets behind our hottest products.
Oh, seriously? I can't wait!
Of course I'm being serious. If there's anything you want to see, learn about, or even get your hands on along the way, anything at all, just let me know. Why don't we head to the gift shop first? I'll get you all some souvenirs. Mr. Yang, you seem reluctant to part with the Mechatron. Want to take a few more pictures with it?
I'm just curious. When will this giant robot be completed?
Here's a little spoiler. That's actually part of today's tour. We'd like to invite the heroes of the Astral Express to help complete this Mechatron statue.
Will it be able to move like the other Mechatrons in Plain Arcadia once it's done?
Oh, I'm afraid it'll be a bit tricky. You're probably all aware that Mechatrons are imaginae driven by wish power, which means they don't actually have any complex machinery inside them. You know how humans tend to unconsciously imagine inanimate objects as living things that can think and move? It's this empathetic projection that grants wish power to Mechatrons. No, to all imaginae, giving them life. Think away. But one person's thoughts alone won't cut it. The bigger the imaginae, the more wish power needed to sustain it. We'd need to break free from the mental shackles of impossibility to bring such a massive imaginae to life. That in turn requires stories filled with the grandest of wishes and imaginations that know no bounds. Alas, modern humans think way too practically. People can't help but wonder, how does such a huge Mechatron even move?
Given how massive it is, why doesn't it just collapse under its own weight? The tiniest seed of doubt in the giant Mechatron, standing tall astride the Earth, becomes nothing but an impossibility. Maybe it'd have a better chance of coming to life in a more primitive society.
Oh, truly a pity.
Oh, cheer up! Today's your chance to finish building this massive Mechatron! Think of how many robot enthusiasts would kill for this kind of opportunity.
Hang on a sec. Is there really no way for me to...
The officially licensed Fluffy across the blue alloy King Pom.
There's a saying that goes, dreams of wealth, the heart of a hero, and countless efforts all lead to Parallax Corp. Whether you're a kid or an adult, everyone has their own sweet dreams. Becoming a hero who saves the world from evil forces. Merging with a giant Mechatron to unleash awesome ultimate moves. Yeah! Parallax Corp sells these dreams and makes a killing off of them. If I could have everyone's attention, you can buy models of Parallax Corp's Mechatrons in this area. Among them is the best-selling Daybreak Squadron series.
Wow, look at this. It's so intricate. No wonder Mr. Yang's got Mechatrons on the brain.
I very much envy the kids here in Plain Arcadia. Back in my day, robot toys were still quite the luxury.
Seeing all your eyes light up like that reminded me that I, too, was once young. Back then, there was a stretch when I was so broke that I'd spend ages debating whether to buy a carton of milk from the convenience store. I kept telling myself that I had to work hard so I could get rich someday.
So, did you manage to get rich?
After years of hard work and hustling, at the very least, I'm no longer young. Oh, aren't you the sweetest? But I do have my secret to staying young. That is, lying about your actual age. Keep that in mind, just in case. Now, back to the grind. I wouldn't call it striking it rich, but I'm pretty close to making a sweet little profit.
Oh, don't keep us in suspense, Miss Nihilux. Just spill the beans. Pretty please.
You might not believe this, but I have some friends who've been trying to create a decentralized digital currency to fight against the IPC's credit system.
Are these people from Punklord?
That's right. These people are from the Nomadic Miners faction. They've discovered a way to hijack Noose's computing power for mining, and are digging up a limited supply of learned coins. And I have gone all in with everything I got on this project.
I feel like this is a very risky way of doing things.
Life's full of ups and downs, right? The higher the risk, the bigger the reward.
You watched Daybreak Squadron 2?
Hey, wait. This isn't right. Isn't this Pom-Pom?
Oh, wow! Oh, that's some really fine craftsmanship.
This is a toy model of Alloy King Pom-Pom, which hasn't been officially released to the market yet. But just you wait. You'll see even cooler toys coming up later.
Are you sure there's no copyright issue with this thing?
Actually, this is Pom-Pom from Fluffy Across the Blue, which is totally unrelated to the Pom-Pom from Astral Express. King Pom-Pom and Pom-Pom are different characters. You really shouldn't be making cross-franchise comparisons. Speaking of souvenirs for the Express, I bet nothing could be more perfect than this toy. I have a small favor to ask. Would you mind taking a photo with me by that headless Mechatron statue over there? And maybe signing the photo too. I'd love to leave it as a memento for the staff at Perlux Corp. How's that sound? If you're willing, I can pull a few strings and use my access privileges to give you all the gold-plated prototype of the yet-to-be-released King Pom Pom Alloy Armor 999, the only one in the entire universe. Just give it a thought. It's nothing, really. When heroes from the Astral Express grace our humble establishment, how could we not offer something special? It would be unworthy of your status otherwise.
It's all up to you.
Come on, let's go.
Crush mediocrity and rise to...
Man and Mechatron in perfect harmony. Ready to take a photo?
I'm ready. I love this one so much. I suddenly have this selfish urge to keep it all to myself.
And don't forget about that exclusive gift you promised.
You bet. In fact, I'll throw in a normal edition for each one of you as hush money. Come on, let's head to checkout.
The officially licensed Fluffy across the blue Squadron 2.
I love giant
ladies and gentlemen.
How are you doing? It's my pleasure to serve you.
I'd like to present each of our 3 distinguished guests from the Astral Express with an Alloy King Pom Pom toy model as a gift.
Sure, you got it. For the gift expense record, could you please provide your employee ID?
Please charge these expenses to this employee ID.
Huh. This is Madame Pearl's ID number.
After all, you are esteemed guests invited by Madame Pearl herself. It would only be fitting for the gifts to be presented in her name.
I see. Please wait a moment. Your Alloy King Pom Pom is all packed up. Would you like to take it with you, or shall we use our delivery service?
Since we still have the tour to go through, please just have it delivered to the Astral Express.
No problem. Hope you enjoy your visit here.
Now that the gifts are done, I'll take you to the Mechatron Design Lab.
This is the part I've been looking forward to the most.
Ta-da! If you find any treasures, please share them with me.
Ah! You're the... No way! You're Miss Raccoon! No, that's not right. You're oh! From the Astral Express! Wow! And is Miss March Bunny herself here, too?
Hi. I actually prefer to be called by my real name, March 7th. This is Mr. Yang.
How lucky to meet 3 members of the Express crew at once! I'm a huge fan of you all, especially my senior. I haven't missed a single episode of Fluffy Across the Blue, and I've even bought all the collector's editions.
How could this guy say he likes you more than me to my face? Good thing I'm not that petty.
Don't worry, March. It's hard to tell if people in this world love the real Express crew or just the cute animal crew from the Fluffy.
I don't just follow the Fluffy series. I've been keeping tabs on all your adventures in Belobog, the Cienjo, Penacony, and Emphorius. Though, it's such a shame there's so little video footage of the Emphorian War online. Oh, right! I just rewatched the scene where the Trailblazer embarked on another trailblazing expedition in Holy Grail Stay Night. Oh, your speech was so inspiring. Oh, right! I have a precious trash can in my collection at home. If I'd have known I'd meet my senior today, I'd have brought that can with me. Could I ask for your autograph? If that's okay with you. Just sign my clothes, please. I'm never gonna watch this ever again.
Oh, you're acting exactly like me from 10 minutes ago, kid. Don't worry, she won't fly away just yet. As for you, you've been chattering away non-stop. How about giving us a proper introduction so that your idol gets to know you better?
Sorry, I got way too excited. I'm Warrior Cinderborn from Daybreak Squadron. And my real name... Well, my real name doesn't matter. Just call me Cinderborn. If you're not in a hurry, would you mind chatting with me for a bit?
Daybreak Squadron is the most popular superhero drama in Full Wish TV's Mechatron Warrior series, following the story of young heroes fighting alongside Mechatrons against the Shadow Slither to save Plain Arcadia.
I never expected Mr. Yang to be so familiar with our story's background.
After all, I'm a loyal fan of your show.
I'm truly honored. I'm just a small-time actor, playing a hero on TV. And like my senior's deeds inspired me, Daybreak Squadron has also motivated people to fight against all challenges in real life. Recently, Full Wish TV got approval from the Department of Aberration Defense. So now, the magical Mechatron Daybreak Warriors from the show can operate in reality. My friends and I are just honored to fight alongside the real Bullet Worm.
Sorry. I didn't quite understand that. So, are you still an actor or not?
How should I put this? My teammates and I are both actors and real masked heroes. Whenever disaster strikes the city or evil threatens citizens, we show up alongside Mechatron warriors to protect everyone. I'm here today to test a Mechatron's performance and do some advertising shoots while I'm at it.
Full Wish TV and Parallax Corp have always been partners. Even the squad's transformation Mechatron is imaginated by Parallax Corp. The more popular Daybreak Squadron's drama becomes, the more wish power flows into the Mechatrons, making the squad shine even brighter in reality. And the more active they are, the better Parallax Corp's model kits sell. It's a perfect, virtuous cycle.
Oh, sorry for taking up your precious time with all this chit-chat. If the crew hasn't visited the combat testing area yet, I'd like to volunteer myself as my senior's opponent for the test. If that's all right with you. Well, of course I know your bat could send us all flying with a single hit. This time, we'd like to invite you to experience synchronized Mechatron combat. The hero of the Astral Express gracing us with guidance and leaving some data would surely make the staff here very happy.
Oh, what perfect timing! The combat testing area is also part of today's tour.
That's the way to fame for ya. Don't let down those kids who look up to you.
Honestly, that's my weakness. Can't allow myself to let adorable kids down. First, have everyone take part in the assembly process for the Mechatron in the control room. Then, using this Mechatron as a template, we'll build a smaller unit for her so she can try out the combat test program. So, follow me, everyone. This is Parallax Corp's Mechatron Imagenesis Design Lab. 15 years ago, the first Mechatrons of Plain Arcadia were born here, and they immediately gained widespread social influence upon their debut. Today, Mechatrons have become the most common and iconic symbol throughout the streets. You could say that Mechatrons are the first and currently only Imagine that can be mass-produced on assembly lines. Imagine such as Mechatrons, which can be produced and discontinued at will, are the perfect residents for Plain Arcadia, and perhaps the perfect IPC employees too. In some people's eyes, being able to create an infinite army of Mechatrons would be even better. Say, dear guests, do you know what the first step is to creating an Imagine in Plain Arcadia? As expected of the Nameless, you're quite knowledgeable about the customs and culture of the world you've set foot in. Drawing the physical form means humans using brushes to give shape to fictional beings, which was originally the domain of professional artists. But here, collective creation and standardized Mechatron blueprints have replaced traditional artwork, improving standardized workflow efficiency and reducing wish power resource waste. In short, this is the industrial revolution everyone's been chasing.
Oh, to think that even Imagenesis, a skill as magical as this, could be industrialized. I'm suddenly starting to admire the IPC.
That's nothing. Our company aims to create 2 billion Mechatrons for social production and public services before Arcadian calendar 2030. And that includes special combat Mechatrons like the Daybreak Squadron.
That's a staggering number. But can the wish power of the people here really sustain so many Imagine?
That's why Parallax Corp keeps churning out animations and hero shows one after another. In other places, these are just entertainment. But here, they're legit breeding grounds for spiritual energy. All of this shall serve Madame Pearl's grand goals and ideals. All right, back to square one. First step, let's go print the Mechatron structure blueprint.
Please adjust the Mechatron design parameters according to your needs. Mechatron assembly blueprint updated. Processing. Printing.
Could it be that no matter how much I adjust it, the final printout always comes out exactly the same? Your suspicion makes sense. But please answer my question first. Which do you prefer? The sense of achievement that comes from hard work, or the convenience of getting things done easily? You got that right. The fully automated Imogenesis blueprint design system perfectly matches your needs. You can meticulously adjust every parameter, or just hit one button to skip it all, and the automated system will always produce results that meet the standards. Amazing, right? Just like how the inventors on planet Scrulum used to ask themselves, if all their inventions were already pre-recorded in the Supreme Punch Tape, what's the point of inventing in the first place?
Printing complete.
What you just said is the answer. It's not about the results of creation, but the elation we experience in the process.
Oh, hello. But please, show me your Mechatron assembly blueprint. No problem. Blueprint has been recorded. The Mechatron parts are ready to go. Hope you enjoy the experience.
No. March and I will just watch you play from the side.
Now then, please follow my guidance to complete the Mechatron assembly. This experience mainly involves assembling 3 parts: the arm, the shoulder armor, and the Daybreak blade on the back of the Mechatron. Go for it, little raccoon! Assemble the Magico Mechatron Daybreak Warriors and save our city!
All right, everyone. I'm heading out.
The first step of assembly is to remove each part from the frame, one by one. Nippers, hobby knife, sandpaper, sanding stick. Parallax doesn't provide any of these. But don't worry, the explosive device will solve all your problems. Just step on it, bravely. It may look brutal, but it leaves no burns. And that's the magic that we at Parallax Corp are so proud of. Next, please activate the mechanical maintenance arm and align it with the shoulder joint base to connect the arm. Good. We're done with the arm for now. Next, activate the mobile maintenance rack and adjust the mech armor to the shoulder armor panel position. Just like before, the first step is to remove the parts from the frame. Artificial gravity field adjusting. Please exercise caution. Activate the thruster and push the shoulder armor towards the unit interface. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This giant Mechatron is truly the soul of Parallax Corp. Now, for the final part. Please install the Daybreak blade on its back. Aim at the mounting point on the back and fire! Awaken! Daybreak blade! Mission accomplished! The colossal Mechatron you built with your own hands will now stand proudly in the center of this hall. The great hero of the Astral Express has graced this place, left behind a blueprint, and even contributed their own inspiration to the completion of the Mechatron statue. What outstanding promotional material this is for the marketing department. A new hero is born right here. Step forth, Miss Little Raccoon, and become the guardian of Plain Arcadia.
Powerful wish power supply entity detected. Initiating link. Mechatron synchronization rate, 15%.
Assembly complete. Could the next step be?
That's right. With the completion of the Mechatron assembly, it's time for some heart-pounding combat!
Mechatron synchronization rate, 39%. 42%.
Your little fanboy, Cinderborn, is eagerly awaiting some pointers from you. While we can't power up this big guy, I've printed a small unit. Now it's time to show you how a Mechatron fights. Of course, it's the combat testing sandbox. Look, those dazzling colors are like an express train traversing through the stars. Enhanced full-body armor, a steadfast shield for the people.